World Assistive Day is an annual event that takes place on June 4th. This day aims to raise awareness about the crucial role of assistive technology in empowering people with disabilities and advocate for increased access, availability, as well as affordability of these technologies to people with disabilities, particularly in low and middle income countries. This day encourages people, organizations, businesses, and policymakers to support the cause by taking action to improve access, availability, and affordability to assistive technologies for persons with disabilities.
Hi, my name is Samson Chama. I'm the Executive Director at Optimism Foundation of London. Assistive technology, I've noticed one thing, it's they are more helpful in so many ways, but what I've discovered is they are not easily accessed. Sometimes the prices are a bit high. So if there could be a way of maybe a slight waiver on them. Like for me, I usually sometimes have challenges on, I'm short-sighted. So sometimes when there's maybe let's say a workshop or a presentation being made and being projected, I would usually have a challenge to write quicker using white paper. Sometimes it reflects. So I downloaded an app on my phone which is called SoundType AI. So SoundType AI, what it does, it records, let's say, a presentation. When it records the presentation, then it writes what that presentation was, and slightly it has been helpful for me, but it doesn't complete the whole session. Some of the minutes they remain because of it not being paid. Yeah, paid for, because you subscribe for it. But if these two can be made available for like us, it will be more helpful and it will help a lot. Sometimes you have challenges in writing and things like that due to short sight. But if this can be made available, it will help a lot in the writings.
Hello, my name is Dongo Muganga Mumba. I'm a visually impaired person. I'm a blind person. I became blind more than 30 years ago now, and I've adapted and getting by, though with challenges, but so far so good. I'll talk about the assistive devices that come with technology. I'll start talking about the phone that I'm currently using. It's ordinary small phone which has got simple terms, buttons, and the goodness about this phone is that it has got talk back. Now with technology, we were considered, more especially those of us that are blind, visually impaired, and I suppose the considered blindness also does come with age. So this particular one, the buttons that are there, there's a guide that we were shown on the number 5 where there's a dent. So when you get to that number 5, when you feel that dent, sometimes it's like a line, but most of the times on these phones it's a dot. So when you get to that number, that's when you start maneuvering to say when you go up above 5, there is 2, and to the left there will be 1, to the right there will be 3. So with this, it's easy because it's got talkback, but you need somebody to orient you, because just doing it on your own, you may just go wrong. But sometimes the challenges are that people to orient you won't have the patience to help you maneuver with it. But as it may be with the button phones, it's okay, because even if when you make a mistake, it will tell you where you are is in the messages and in the inbox. So what you're looking for probably is the outbox. So it will, you'll be guided. You're not afraid to make a mistake or to delete anything accidentally, because it guides you like that. So for me, I would rather, if people who are doing these researches, making things better for us, they just really come up with the one with the button also, so that we have a choice to use a touch screen or the ones without touch, but still be able to join the rest of the world in technology, in terms of also being on Facebook, also being on WhatsApp, because we are missing out in that line.
My name is Ian Banda. I'm a person with a physical disability wheelchair user. The type of device I use is a motorized wheelchair. This type of wheelchair for me has truly been helpful with the fact that it's the type of condition and disability that I have. It requires me to move with a personal assistant. My assistive device has truly helped me because I've got freedom of mobility. I can move on my own without any personal assistance. When you talk of availability, such devices here in Zambia are not much available and are a cost. So the need to have such devices will be helpful, and also make it at an affordable cost. What can be done to make them affordable is to ensure that even in our national budget, we must include the provision of assistive device. It could be through a health scheme, which is NEMA, to make sure that we support an institution in ensuring that such assistive devices are provided to persons who have got severe disabilities, so that they can be able to live independently like any other able-bodied persons without disabilities.
My name is Kenneth Muguyaeta. I'm the director of Disacare Wheelchair Center. Disacare is an acronym of Disabled Care. We are dealing in mobility devices. The kind of mobility devices currently which we are doing, we have concentrated more on the wheelchair side. So we are producing about 4 types of wheelchairs. We are doing the ordinary wheelchairs, special wheelchairs. What I mean by special wheelchairs are these are tailor-made wheelchairs where we specifically make according to the needs of an individual. Depending to the assessment which we have found, usually we prefer to assess a person before a wheelchair is issued to that client. So that is currently what we are doing here at Disacare. So our request would be if we can find either an investor or somebody who can come in and support us in terms of accessing funds which can be used as capital to purchase materials at a larger scale or at a larger quantity. So those are some of the challenges whereby if somebody gives us an order, we will ask that person to pay us a down payment, and then we will use that money to purchase the materials. But our wish would be if we can find an investor who can come in, maybe injecting capital which can be used for us to get the right quantity of materials required and also the right quality of materials. Because even on the fabric, currently we are using 2 types of fabric. We are using lexine as well as a tarpaulin. A tarpaulin is there to make the cedar strong, and then also the kind of foam which is available, those foam which it is of high density, but it is not as good as we want them, because to do a proper cushion, we would want to have a cheap foam under and then the softer foam on top, and then cover it with material which will not give moisture, because when somebody is seated there and then he has moisture, this can lead to somebody having pressure sores. So those are some of the constraints: the material availability and also finances to get the right quality of material. So those are our challenges at the moment which we have. Then the general one, which is the power supply, the load shedding, where now we don't have a genset to run most of our machinery. They are run at 3-phase. So for us to run this, it means we need to have a bigger generator, and we don't have resources to purchase that. So what we normally do is to hire some smaller generators who do our work, and then we return them to where we have hired them. So these are our major challenges, but otherwise, on the side of human resource and the infrastructure, we have no problem with that one. Then on machinery, we are looking at also modernized equipment, because the kind of equipment which we have at the moment, we feel is not all that adequate to keep up with the production rate which we want us to do. So for us to be more innovative, we are looking at also having modern equipment and tools.